Hi. I haven't been live on Facebook in a really long time, but I thought I'd go live this morning. Got my coffee. Finished it. I had 4 shots of cappuccino this morning, so I'm feeling good. How about you? How are you feeling today? How you guys doing, Facebook? Long time no go live with, yeah? So I just wanted to, I don't like to go live unless I actually have something to say. And, I usually have something to say, but I'd like it to be more valid than not. So this morning I was just thinking, wow, here we are. It's March. It's almost time to be spring. Some of you in the East Coast are still suffering with snow, rain, cold weather. Super cold over here. It's, what is it this morning? It's not even 60 degrees. So we got to be our own internal sunshine now, right? You got to fire up, shine on, turn on, be your most amazing self today. Do something good for yourself, your life, and others. See, here's the thing about when you do something for other people, it benefits you, right? It benefits you so much because not only do the person that you help get to have the blessing of your assistance, but you feel good about yourself, right? And we all want to feel good about ourselves. We all want to have some reason to feel good, right? So when we know that we can help other people, then it's a great way to feel good. However, it's a trap too, because if you're out there helping other people and you're doing it for praise and acknowledgement and kudos and pets, well, my friends, you're going to get really hurt. Because you can't do anything like that with any attachment. You got to be open. I like to call it open hand holding, where you hold on to something you love like this, with your whole hand just open. Just let it stay open. And then that way, that mutual admiration, attraction, it just kind of flows like the river. It comes, it goes. We all are learning. Everybody's learning. And it's so easy to ditch people because the lessons that they're bringing you through or putting yourself through are ugly and awful. But remember, everything that you go through is not who you are. It's just where you're at and what you're going through. So here it is. It's Friday in the world. Maybe it's Saturday if you're over on the other side of the equator. I hope that your Friday, I hope that Saturday is good. Do a good job for us over here in the Western Hemisphere. And, make sure you get out there and you do something that you've wanted to do. Don't limit yourself. People were so afraid as human beings. Human beings are so scared. And there's no reason. What are you afraid of? And Walker, where are you? I'm waiting on my gardener and now he's watching me live, okay? So, where are you? I'm going to wave to you, Walker. And if you're not careful, I'm going to bring you on. Because this whole gorgeous garden put together by Walker. So where's Walker? Today we're going to plant a whole bunch of beautiful flowers and, we're getting this property ready for the events that we're having. If you guys don't know, if you don't follow me, we're going to be having a Learn How to Extract workshop. Any of you guys who are interested in learning how to extract cannabis in the oldest way, the way that it was done in the Ayurvedics, the way that it was done in the Ming Dynasty, the way that it's done before big fucking farm and I mean farm as in big farmers, commercial farming came into the cannabis industry. So the weekend this month of March 20th, 21st, and 22nd, we're holding a really intimate gathering over here at, Casa Firebird. Only 6 people are going to be invited or allowed to attend. They're going to be learning how to extract 224 grams of cannabis through an alcohol extraction, taking it all the way to finish. And you know what? Here's a super cool thing. You get to leave with your product. So not only do you get to learn how to make medicine for yourself and the people that you love, you get to take it home with you. So any questions or concerns that you have about maybe possibly blowing yourself up in your backyard, you're going to know because the guy that's teaching the workshop with me, well, he's a super master. He is the master extractor. In fact, their company, Genius Extraction, were some of the first people in the cannabis industry to bring the way that we extract herbs in the herbal industry through rotovap and secondary distillation to the cannabis industry. So he is actually my teacher, and he's going to co-teach this class with me. And then we're also going to be having a fully infused meal. Fully infused, not just with cannabis, but also with psilocybin, because, when you come here, when you come to my land, I want you to open this part of your brain, your pineal, And I want you to see 360 degrees around your own brain, because most of us are just like this, right? So I want you, wherever you are right now, to stop and make a circle. Walk around in a circle. Let's just do it with my little camera. Okay, I'm gonna show you what is really going on in your brain, because so many of us only have one viewing point. And you know what? There's 8 freaking directions. And then there's the as above and the so below, and then there's multiple dimensions. So look, here's my viewing point. 360 degrees around my circle. And you notice, any direction you go, something different is appearing, right? So you don't like what you're looking at? Turn around. Look at something new. Have a different perspective. Meet someone you don't know. Go have coffee with them. Have an adventure. Do something wild. Show yourself that you're not dead, okay? Because so many of us are so scared, just super scared, can't live, can't feel, can't tell the truth about who we are and what our sexual hungers are. No. All right? Well, my job on this thing called planet Earth is to encourage, inspire, and hopefully maybe spark some that makes you radical, that makes you want to challenge your environment, that makes you want to get out there and live your life authentically. Because you know what? People get sick, people die, and the most tragic event in that is that they didn't live their life authentically. It's super easy to not be authentic because, we all want to fit in, belong, conform, right? But why? Why do you want to be something that you're not? Why do you want to be with people who don't get you? There's 7 billion human beings on this planet. That's a lot of people. There are people who like women who wear fuzzy pants, and there are women who don't like people who wear fuzzy pants. So if you wear fuzzy pants, don't hang out with the people who like the spandex pants, Find the fuzzy pants people. Find your tribe, Allow yourself to evolve into what you truly are, which is a magical demonstration of the Creator, individual. You are an individual. So, it's Friday. Of course, unless you're in Australia or New Zealand, then it's Saturday. So it's both weekend, no matter where you are, it's a weekend. And I just really want to encourage all of my little people out there to push up against your own wall. Make yourself uncomfortable. Do something for yourself today that pushes your personal edge. The cool thing about doing that is as you push out on your box, you open your space and you create allowing for other things, other mirrors, other things that are beautiful to come into your life. So don't lock yourself down into this tiny little expression of yourself when you're this big, giant, expansive creature. Don't do that. Don't do that. Be big. Be all that you are. Because that's the way that God made you, literally. God made you big. Whether you believe, however you call God, I don't care. I don't care. Whatever your religious domination is, the deal is that we are all star beings. If you break down a human being, we are the same molecular structure as a star. All right? So if maybe God's a nebula spitting out stars, right? But the point of that is that since we are all stars, it is super important that we shine. So I know a lot of you are super shiners, and I've seen some of you dull yourself to fit in, belong, and conform. I just want to encourage you not to do that anymore. Don't do that. Be yourself. Make people uncomfortable. And mostly, make yourself uncomfortable. Leave that relationship or get with that person that you've been admiring for years. Speak your unspeakable truth. Tell your honest self what is up. When you start speaking your unspeakable truth, when you start living your authentic reality, everything falls in place. If you're an accountant and you really want to be a Walmart greeter, give up that accounting job. Go to Walmart. Get that greeter job. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know how it's going to go. There's something inside of you. It's called your spirit, and it's leading you to a greater place. It's leading you somewhere greater. And this part, this brain, it tells you, oh no, I can't do that. I can't go there. I'm too scared. I don't know anyone. I can't move. I won't have the money. I can't leave my job. Blah, 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 blah. All bullshit. All of it is bullshaka. Don't listen. any of it. Whatever you tell yourself, that's the reality of your life. Whatever you think about, you bring about. That's science, man. I'm not even making that up. That ain't some like metaphysical mumbo jumbo. It's true. We create our reality the way that we think about it. That's how we bring it about. Now, it doesn't happen in just 1 second. Like if you want an elephant, you can't be like, oh, I'd really like an elephant. And then all of a sudden an elephant would appear. Because how disruptive would that be if you wanted an elephant and an elephant appeared? So if you want an elephant, you need to like create the space for the elephant, right? You're gonna need to get some land where that elephant's gonna stay. You're gonna need to get a container to keep it in at night. You're gonna need to get elephant food. So these are the ways that we prepare ourselves to receive what we really want. So that's just my message for you this morning, you know? Prepare your own way. Be authentic. Be scary. Scare people. Tell them the truth. Tell them how you feel. Do it from a way that's respectful, okay? So just because you feel it doesn't mean it's reality as well, right? Because if I feel like I love you and you don't love me, then my love for you has nothing to do with you. I can still love you all I want. However, I cannot come into your life and destroy it out of my love for you. So let us all be authentic, because the more authentic we are, the better we are. My friend Heidi is in this feed, and I've known this woman for a long time, and you should check in on her because she's got this happy coffee. So if you're kind of a grumpy person and you need help waking up, you drink this coffee. It's full of all these great minerals and other things, and it wakes you up and it makes you feel good. And this is a person who's also a great mentor to a lot of people who might be a little afraid to change their life, because she radically changed her life. And all kinds of beauty is in her world now. So many good things. And I watched her come up against that box and push on it and be afraid to push past it. And then she did it. And now she's like the queen of happy coffee, right? And then me, I'll just use myself for an example. Here I am in this insanely obnoxious industry that I literally cannot stand. But I love the products that I make, and I love the people that I serve. So how do I authentically move forward in an industry that's so regulated now and has nothing to do with the health or the well-being of the client, just the tax man? I have had to learn to bob and weave in a lot of ways. I have had to push up against my own comfortability so much. And in doing that, I've had to become humble. You know, I've had to humble myself to what I don't know, to seek help where I needed it, to reach out to others who have been through what I've been through. And that's how we really support each other, because even though I haven't gone through it, maybe you've been through it, right? So if I reach out to you and I say, hey, you know, I'm having these feelings around this stuff and I don't know how to really get it done, you know, you're going to help me. You're going to help me with your experience, because your experience is invaluable. If you think you have nothing to offer, your life experience is so much more powerful than any other job, any job you've ever taken. So don't discount yourself, because every one of you have been through something. Every single person who sees this has gone through some journey that has been devastating to them. Right? And the reason why we do this, I like to say that it's God's version of a meat tenderizer, because human beings, we are a hard-headed frickin' crew, right? We think we know. We think we know what's up. But the truth is that we don't know. And the Creator is just gonna like take a chisel at us, keep chiseling away until we get to that shining in ourselves. Now we have a choice when that happens. We can, like I said, become humble, and we can concede to it, right? Or we can fight against it and harden ourselves. Which one do you think is going to bring you more prosperity and beauty? Do you think that maybe humbling yourself and conceding? You know, like if you're a rock and you're in the ocean and a wave is coming, do you think that rock can beat the force of that water? No, that rock just sits there and it allows the water to change it and shape it and become something greater. And in that softness, that receiving, that feminine aspect of ourself, we really get our gifts. So our Western society tells us, you got to get out there, you got to fight it, you got to get it done, right? Like Walker showed up now. That means that he was watching me on this video and driving. Don't do that. Don't be like Walker. Don't drive and watch videos on Facebook. But sincerely, allow yourself Just allow yourself to be uncomfortable just a day. Just get uncomfortable, man. Feel how uncomfortable it feels to be uncomfortable, and then realize that it's like that grain of sand inside the oyster shell, right? That turns into a pearl. You are the grain of sand. And this life that we live in, this is the oyster shell. So all that pushing against us and rubbing up, that tenderizing of ourselves, it's what shows us our real shining. It's what shows us our real beauty. It's what gives us our real food. And that, my friends, is where you really experience success. So have a great weekend. Maybe I'll get my hair done. I don't know. I got to spend 24 hours with my beloved, so I'm feeling pretty like, woohoo, right? So do that too. Be with who you love. Be with what you love. Become that. And don't let anyone get in the way of that, no matter what, Don't let somebody else's opinion of who you should be, what you should do, and who you should love step in front of what you desire. Because this is your life, my friend. Only you. And at the end of the day, get this, you're gonna die. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, but no one gets out of here alive. So this time, this minuscule of minute, this centurion moment that we have that feels sometimes like so long, like, oh my God, is it Christmas again? Every single Christmas we have is a gift. Every single summer, every hot day, every rainy day, every time something gets in your way and derails you to another way, that's not an inconvenience. It's an opportunity. So I just want to invite you all to look at all the challenges in your life as opportunities to, my Uncle Swift used to always say this, and I'm really happy that I was raised with this thinking. It's all an opportunity to stretch for your excellence. That's what he would say stress was, an opportunity to stretch for your excellence. So don't stress out, just stretch, just get bigger, get expensive. This is a gigantic, non-conforming universe. It goes on eternally. So are you. You are a starseed in it. So shine on, baby. Shine in your life, man. Don't let other people get in your way. Don't let them put down your shining. Just be the beautiful, beautiful being that you are. And always, all of you who involve themselves in my life, either through my business or as my friend or in my family, or just talking crap to me on Facebook, all of you deeply influence me. I love all of you. I appreciate you all deeply. And know that I'm not the only one. Okay, there are at least 3 people. You're feeling bad for yourself, you're having a pity party. I promise you, there are at least 3 people on this planet who would be devastated if you were not here. Okay? So know you are greatly loved. You are deeply appreciated. And everything that you give comes back to you. It just does. So don't keep checks and balances. You don't need to. It's all a big circle. Just do it from your heart. And that spam call is a notice for me to get off. Okay? So love all of you and keep on shining, baby. Shine on. Because you know what? One last thing I want to say is I put a thing up on my Facebook page about asking all the other entrepreneurs, to drop in their links on what they were doing. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. There's so many talented people on this medium. You can get all of your needs. You never need to go to a store. You can buy any kind of art or jewelry or makeup or body product or clothing from somebody who made it, who's in your Facebook feed, man. Do that. Let's support each other. Let's make sure that we, the people, support the people. Okay, have a good day. Bye.